What's going on, Spurs family? Welcome to Spurs Talk with Dahanu. Hope everybody's enjoying their day. But I want to talk to y'all about, I don't want to say trade potential because I don't know if the front office is actually in talks with anybody. But, the discussion around Josh Richardson being traded, which I said before, I have no issue with that trade. He's a veteran. He offers some viable minutes. He gets around 10 points a game, I believe. So he offers a little something off the bench. But is it enough to say, we can keep him? Is it something? Is he doing something that Malachi Branham can't do? Probably not. Is he doing something that Blake Wesley, when he returned, can't do? Aside for shooting, because Blake Wesley's shooting is he's still learning. He still need a consistent jump shot from out there. But it's his production that much better than these guys. Definitely Malachi Branham, because he's been playing more than Blake Wesley. Unfortunately, Blake Wesley been out for some time. So is his production really that much better than Malachi Branham? Is his production going to get us in the playoffs? No, it's not. We're not a playoff team. We're a young team. Our ceiling is probably to play in. So trading Josh Richardson don't seem like a bad deal. Now, according to Sports Illustrated, they came up with a scenario that like what we could get from this trade, and what they say is we could Dallas. Their idea is Dallas may send us Davis Bertans, who used to play for us. Actually, I was kind of upset that we got rid of him. I think I like Bertans. And a couple future second round picks. I don't see that as now. I don't see that as a bad trade. I didn't expect us, like I said in previous video, I don't expect us to get a first round pick for Josh Richardson. No way. He's not worth a first round pick. But a couple future second round picks, that's a solid pickup. And to get David Bertans with that deal is something that I would accept. Now, the only thing I would have a cause to pause is I think he's on $33 million for the next 2 years. So that's a big contract. So it's like you got to weigh it. Like, yeah, we trying to offload, if you want to say, try to better our chances at getting a number one overall pick this year, but I don't see it that way. I don't try to look at it that's like a negative way to look at things. So yeah, we're trying to offload players so we can lose. I would like to offload players so our younger guys can get that experience and learn how to win with each other, to get that core group, start to build a foundation. I think, we ain't going to move forward with Josh Richardson. I mean, he's not going to, so we might as well just give Malachi Branham a shot out there, and Blake Wesley. This is the new foundation, so let's get these players, more experience so we can start that moving forward. I don't like to look at it as let's get rid of these players so we can tank to get the first round pick. I think that's a loser's mentality. So the $33 million, is it a big deal? It depends. Who's going to be in free agency? Is people actually going to come? Is Stars itching to come to San Antonio? I don't think so. So I think that if that's the offer, I would take it. We getting future first round picks. We getting a shooter. I think we need a shooter at that position, at that 4 position. I think we lack shooting overall as a team. I think our best shooters are obviously McDermott. He's a knockdown shooter. You can't leave him open. Vassell's starting to become a lot more consistent from the 3-point line. But then you have, even though his stats say that he's a solid 3-point shooter this year, Keldon Johnson. Let's see. I think he's a pretty solid, statistically, a solid 3-point shooter this year. I think he's 35%. Yeah, but we seen he went on a stretch of games where he wasn't making those shots. And I think David Bertans adds another threat, another consistent threat to our 3-point shooting. Definitely at that 4 position. I say that a lot. I thought Isaiah Roby was going to be that guy, but his time got limited. I don't know if it's because his defense rotation is not that good, or he not really that effective when he's on the floor. I have no idea, but his time had got squeezed a bit for Stanley Johnson, who came in and just been performing admirably. So we do need that four guy that can stretch the floor and be a threat to the defense, where they have to stay on him because they know if he's open, he's going to knock that down. And that opens up everything for guys like Keldon Johnson, who's a terrific driver. And I spoke a few videos ago about how Keldon Johnson, his finishing around the rim is not the best, because when he's trying to finish over larger guys, and he's not taking what the defense give him sometimes. Sometimes he'll have an open free throw shot and he continues to drive into the basket instead of taking that free throw shot. But again, that's probably analytics. You know how you rather want the layup or the 3-point shot. So I don't know if that's what he's playing into. But if you have if you can space the floor out with a Bertans, somebody that you have to guard out there, then it opens up the lane a little bit more. It's a little less crowded. And so you probably have Jakob Poeltl, man, still hanging around there that Keldon Johnson will probably have to finish over. But it leaves open Poeltl. So it gives Keldon Johnson another option, and instead of forcing the shot up in a crowded lane sometimes. So I think Bertans will be a good pickup. We need more shooting, more consistent shooting. And Bertans is a career 39% three-point shooter thus far in his career. Now this year, I think he's around, I don't know where he is. Where he's shooting this year. It's like around 36, I believe. Let me check. Yeah, 36. He's 36% from the 3-point line this year. So the last 3 years, he hasn't been, his normal shooting average. When he first came with us in San Antonio, he was 39%, 37% the second year, 42% the third year, 42% his fifth year, 39% his sixth year, and then after that it starts to drop off to 31% in 2001-2002 season. 2001-2002 season, he also shot 36%. 2002-2003 season, still shooting 36%. So he's been down a bit for the last couple of years, but what does that say is he's probably getting limited shots, or he's probably shooting a little bit more. But what we do know is he's a player that you cannot leave open. So I think this will be a good trade if it ever comes about. If that's something that could happen, I would accept that in a heartbeat. So tell me what y'all think. Is trading Josh Richardson a good idea? And if you are trading Josh Richardson, what would be the players what would be something that you would want the Spurs to get in return for trading Josh Richardson? Is what I'm trying to say. So leave the comments below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll talk to y'all another time. Peace and blessings.